If you think that you're eating healthy and your balanced diet is so fucking great, you're wrong. If you are listening to mainstream propaganda, you've been fed with multiple lies. Let's make a quick test of your knowledge. Is bread healthy? But white bread or brown bread? Because it's a big difference. No, it's not actually. Maybe you know the correct answer, but 98% of people will answer yes. And the same 98% of people thinks that acne in teenagers is caused by hormones, that fat makes you fat, that carbs are essential nutrients to survive, and that building muscle is too hard because it takes so long, bro. I can't build muscle because after one workout I look the same. Whether you answered yes or no, trust me, you will gain a lot of knowledge from this video. At first, let's prepare your mind for deprogramming, and by this I mean I will tell you my arguments for my point of view, which is true, and your point of view is false, remember. And you'll have to prepare your mind because in this video you will gain a lot of knowledge that don't entirely agree with what you think. If you're a little pussy, you can get a little bit offended. Everything I speak in this video is true and I tested it myself. And I want to give you a reason why you should eat healthy. Think about it. Your body is built by nutrients. Your body takes energy to build itself from nutrients, and if you consume protein, the protein from soybeans and from beef is very different. If you take protein from soybeans like a little pussy, you will have bitch titties because it's estrogenic and your muscle growth won't be so efficient and you won't grow properly like humans should grow. And if you eat protein from beef, you will eat the primal source of fuel that was made to be eaten by humans, and your body will take these proteins and it will grow faster and you will actually develop like a high testosterone male, because even when you chew it, your jaw will work and you have wider jawline. So nutrients that you consume, your body then will use to grow. So if you fill yourself with bullshit, you will just be bullshit. You'll be what you eat. And when you will fill yourself with healthy, high quality nutrients food, your body will have a source of fuel that it will use very efficiently. Okay, this video will be kind of based on healthy eating pyramid, because I will tell you what the government tell you to do, and I will tell you what's not to do from this what government tells you to do. Okay, so let's start. You probably remember healthy eating pyramid from school, right? The teachers were telling us, eat grains and bread, limit your meat consumption, fat is unhealthy. They were telling us this bullshit because of healthy eating pyramid, imposed by government. I remember that we were even told to draw them for fucking grades. Bro, I remember one situation, we had questions in 4th or 5th grade about fucking healthy eating on normal test. Like this type of test that parents beat your ass when you got bad grade. I remember even the situation itself. The question on the test was which answer is correct, and underneath it was written frequency of eating types of meals. I choose veggies, fruits every day, bread every day, no added sugar, and meat 5 to 6 times a week. The answer was wrong. Teacher told me that correct answer is veggies and fruits every day, bread every day, no added sugar, so the stuff I chosen before, but the difference was meat 2 to 3 times a week. Even though I was 9 or 10 years old, I was like, what the fuck, why to not eat meat every day? And she responded, well, that's what they tell us. Of course, the answer I chosen isn't actually right, because we're not supposed to eat bread every day, and we will get to it in this video. But the answer I chosen then was most reliable from all of this bullshit. On the first floor of the healthy pyramid are grains. Processed food with fuck tons of refined carbs that spikes your insulin and blood sugar instantly, and fuck ton of phytic acid that blocks absorption of almost all of the nutrients. The food that we are supposed to eat are the most empty carbs that give us brain fog and make us unable to focus. Doesn't it look like it was done on purpose? To reduce amounts of thinking people to make it easier to control everybody? If it doesn't appeal to you, do you know what people low in hierarchy were always fed with? Bread and grains. Of course, sometimes they had something different, but mostly it was grains. If it still doesn't appeal to you, what are grains? Seeds. Right? Do you think that plants evolved to give away their children like fucking V-Bucks without any difficulty? Seeds are loaded with defense mechanisms. From seed shell that protects it from getting bitten, because lots of plants actually want to be eaten, but they don't want their seed to be bitten, because they will then use your shit as a fertilizer. But the brown bread and the brown rice are less processed and they have more nutrients, so they are healthy. Use your brain, monkey. If the brown bread and brown rice are less processed. Sure, they have more nutrients, but if so, they must also have more anti-nutrients like phytic acid found in bread and arsenic in rice. I hope you understand now that grains are unhealthy bullshit. The next floor are fruits and veggies. Yeah, most of fruits and veggies are actually pretty healthy, but you have to remember that fruits are loaded with sugar and they will still give you brain fog. Less than refined carbs, but still brain fog. From vegetables, just throw out starchy ones. And what starch vegetable means? It means that it has sugar molecules that is stored energy in plants, so they have more carbs. Some example of starch vegetables are corn, potatoes and peas. And corn is absolute bullshit. When you see something with corn, throw it to your bin. It's not food. Throw it out. It's not a sin because it's not food. It's fucking GMO modified, genetically modified food. That is absolutely bullshit. Don't eat this shit. If you are a person that is not working very hard physically, you can throw out all the starchy vegetables and all the carbs. But if you are working out in gym, which you probably do, you have to make a decision. You can still make muscle with low carb diet, but it will be more expensive to get all of the calories you need. If you are already rich, fair enough, you won't have a problem, but if you're not, it's one of the best reasons to get rich, to have money for healthy food. Or you will eat carbs regularly with awareness of their impact. If you choose an option number one, fine. Easy. Just buy fuck tons of 100% grass-fed meat and low-carb vegetables with lots of nutrients like broccoli. If you choose an option number two, focus on least harmful carbs. So eliminate totally bread, pasta, rice and oats. You can eat most of fruits, potatoes and in better scenario sweet potatoes. Why potatoes when they have some harmful stuff in it too? I noticed that potatoes doesn't cause so much acne as other starchy vegetables like oats. Corn, I don't know, I don't eat this shit, so I don't know if it causes acne, but it's unhealthy generally, so don't eat this shit. And pasta will give you more acne than oats, okay? So avoid pasta as much as you can. Third floor of this bullshit, of this healthy pyramid bullshit, is meat, eggs and dairy. Meat, eggs and fishes are absolutely crucial and healthy, especially red meat, which I know is controversial for some pussies, but trust me, red meat is 100% healthy. It's like primal food that we're supposed to eat. Dairy is also very healthy, except for low fat and sweetened and grocery milk, but it can cause acne for some people, so check it on yourself. For me personally, I don't get acne from it, so I eat dairy and it's my source of protein. And fourth floor are fats, salt and sugars. Of course, you don't want to eat any type of processed sugars because it's bullshit. Like even normal people know that processed sugars are unhealthy, but they eat it anyway. But fats and salt, why are essential nutrients so restricted? Obviously, you don't want to consume seed oils because of their inflammatory properties, but full fat butter and olive oil are extremely healthy. But butter higher your cholesterol levels. That's good. You need cholesterol because it is important for hormones, especially testosterone. Okay, so generally speaking, this whole concept of healthy eating pyramid is bullshit to make peasants unable to think and unhealthy, so they have to buy medicines. To be totally honest, it will be better to follow it after turning it upside down. This is so fucking stupid. So eat fuck tons of meat and eggs. Personally, I eat 8 eggs a day. But I will recommend you, if you don't want to spend so much money on eggs, or you don't like eggs, or you have any negative emotions towards eggs, eat at least 4, okay? In any form, it can be in any form. And if you are cooking it, cook it on animal fat like butter or an olive oil. And don't be scared of putting it too much like a little pussy! Personally, I guess it's 15 or 20 grams of it at least. Eat dairy, full fat dairy, like Greek yogurt, cottage cheese, and highly avoid pasteurized milk. And full fat milk, like not pasteurized milk, is okay. And also eat low carb vegetables so they don't contain lots of starch. If you're working out, you can make your main source of carbohydrates, because if you're working out, you need some carbohydrates, okay? You can still build muscle without carbohydrates, and it actually won't be so bad. I tried a carnivore diet for a week, and the only thing I noticed that I couldn't manage to get a lot of reps. If I had to do 1 rep on carbs and without carbs, I will bench the same weight. But if I will have to bench something that on carbs I'm doing 10 reps, on low carb or no carb diet I will make maybe 5. It is a big difference when you're working out with higher amount of reps. If you're working out, you need to get some carbohydrates, and the main source of them that I will recommend you and that I also use are are fruits. And why fruits and not potatoes or this other bullshit? Okay, you can eat potatoes because it doesn't make acne so bad if you want, but still fruits will be way better. I tried to not eat potatoes and my main source of carbs were fruits and I was very good at the gym. And then I tried to eat potatoes and it was basically the same. And you want to eat fruits and not this other bullshit because they don't give such a brain fog and you will be able to focus more. And yeah, throw away all of this bullshit like pasta, grains, bread, oats, all of the floury things and rice. And in the best case scenario, don't eat any grains or any seeds. And always remember to stay consistent.